What's going on, guys? So new update 1.9 has just dropped in the new patch notes for Battles 2. So I'm going to be linking the patch notes in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. But for today, we're going to try to go over these changes though, and also with the new features, new stuff, but the new game modes that we all been waiting for. You guys are gonna love it, alright? So if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe, and also smash the like button if you have not already. So let's get right into some patch notes, shall we? I'll have the gameplay in the background while I'm doing the patch notes for you guys, so I'll just want to let you guys know, alright? So first, we got a new features, which is going to be the new event, New Bananza. A classic favorite makes its battles to D-put. All sorts of catch are double. All income changes from balloon cents are double, including -1s. Sudden death lasts only 1 round to start on round 100 instead of round 40. Oh my goodness, yes! Bananza is finally here in Battles 2. No freaking way, man. Bananza, if you guys don't remember back in Battles 1, they actually add Bananza, but they finally add this in Battles 2. Oh my goodness, I think so many Bloons tuber, I think a lot of bigger YouTubers like Bloons tuber, like aka Trippy Pepper, I think he's very excited for making Bananza video. So yeah, I'm very excited for the new freaking Bananza game mode, because again, the new game mode for Bananza, basically if you go all the way to start to round 100, well, it's only round 1 to round 100. It's gonna be a long way, so we're gonna have to go all the way to round 100 before Bananza comes out in the next update. So I know you guys are hyped about Bananza, but we're gonna have to see how this is gonna work out, alright? And also, they actually added a new event, which is definitely gonna be very insane here. So no pain, no gain. And all new, never before seen the new game mode. All heroes, towers, upgrades, balloon cents start twice as expensive as normal. Price as reduced for each life you lose below the starting amount. Leak as much if you dare to get past discount or best discount. Holy cow. Okay, this is definitely going to be pretty interesting game mode. I never see the new game mode before, but this new game mode, I don't know if you guys have seen this from the NK's footage. This could be pretty painful. I know a lot of towers and also with heroes and every balloon sets are now twice expensive, and everybody was gonna be like, oh my god, how is this so expensive? How am I supposed to win this? You're gonna have to try it out and see, guys. Before the new update comes out, basically we might able to try out the new pain no gain. I might able to stream the new event. Maybe I'll do Bananza streams, or maybe I'll do like no pain to gain streams or whatever. We're gonna have to find out and see, because this is gonna be a painful game mode that you guys are gonna be surprising though. So we're gonna have to try it out before the new update just come out, alright? Alright, next we got is the season 11. So a brand new Blink season has started. Unlock awesome new cosmetics by earning golden bananas, including the drones, Moabs, and the lightning pops. Collect new items from for Gwendolyn and Smudge Cat Exili in 2 new hero showcase, Sports Fan and the Cat in the Hat. But yeah, it's not as bad as season 11 Blink season, so I'm not too sure if I'll grind all the way to get everything unlocked. But basically, grinding for everything in BTD Battles 2, it will take a lot of ton of days to able to unlock some stuff here, especially if you don't have enough time just to grind out. If you want to spend so much monkey money on it, I mean, if you don't want to waste so much monkey money by grinding it, then it's gonna be pretty awful just to like any players that doesn't want to grind all of them. I don't know, but basically it's a very good good new hero showcase. Also the new cosmetics for every season. So new season 11 is gonna be pretty litty here. So we're gonna have to find out how this is gonna work out. Alright, on to the general changes. So returning showcase, Pat Fuzzy King's Fuzzy showcase and Fuzzy the Snowman Snow Sculpture showcase from season 9 will now appear periodically as an ISP or IAP, I meant to say, for those who missed them. Tutorial changes. The first stage of the tutorial is now apparent for new players. Players who choose to skip the tutorial can play it later for the Battle Scoot menu. Yes, sir. Okay, I rather think that they actually add a skip function for the tutorials, so I'm kind of happy that they actually add this. But for new players though, if they don't want to do the tutorial like this, I guess they could skip it, but basically they know how to play. Or maybe if you rather create your alt account, then that means you could easily skip it, but basically you don't have to do the whole tutorial all over again here. And same thing with the Fuzzy the Snowman and also with the Pat Fuzzy showcase. Basically, if they didn't have enough time just to grind all the stuff, they could easily get everything unlocked by going for the by going for the IMP showcase from the shop. So that's why you have to go ahead and click on that. I think it's going to be periodically just to like able to unlock, just to get everything unlocked and done. So I'm glad they actually added back, so that's why they need to add a returning showcase for everything that they need to do. Alright, on to the balance changes, by the way. So they actually changed the rounds, which is pretty interesting here. So the round 14 LEDs will be now to ×6 to now ×14, duration unchanges. Round 17 yellows ×160, duration will be now to 36, it will be now to 27 seconds. And the round 19 LEDs will be now to ×14 to now ×25 duration. Round 19 zebras will be now to ×10 to now ×20. Round 19 ceramics will be now to ×6 to now ×12. And the rainbows round 21, rainbows ×20 will be now to ×30 duration. And also with the round 21 camo rainbows ×10 to now ×20. Okay then, I guess we got to see how this works, but basically they actually changed the rounds, which is kind of a little bit surprising here. So before the new update comes out, before we see it though, we might able to see how they did to those rounds changes here. So we're gonna have to see how this is gonna work out for you guys. All right, so that will be quite okay, because I know the rounds are definitely going to be quite the same thing as usual though for every per season, but they finally added some rounds changes, which is kind of not bad to see. So I'm glad they actually did that. So pretty good job, Ninja Kiwi. All right, on to the tower changes here. So this time we got the Dart Monkey changes here. So basically what they did to the Dart Monkey is the 4-tier Juggernaut will no longer deals 3 times per damage to less the DDTs. The 5th-tier Ultra Juggernaut will be now, or Ultra Juggernaut I meant to say, but Ultra Juggernaut main balls now does 5 bonus fortified damage, and also with the mini Juggernaut balls now do 2 bonus fortified damage. Alright, not as bad basically. I think Ultra Juggernaut definitely needs a slight buff, to be honest here, but many people are saying that the Ultra Juggernaut is definitely not as good against DDTs or fortified damage or whatever. I mean, we're gonna have to test it out and see how good is the Ultra Juggernaut is gonna be in the next update. We're gonna have to find out and see. Alright, on to the bomb shooters. So the bomb blitz passive ability damage will be now to 2k to now 3k. Alright, now it's a good buff. Well, it's a good buff actually, because I think nobody never upgrades to the bomb blitz before that, but they decided to go ahead and start rejecting for the bomb blitz upgrade. They only upgrade to the middle pipe upgrade for the bomb, and also with the balloon crush, because I know many people decide to upgrade to any upgrades except they did not go for the bomb blitz. So we're gonna try it out for the next update. Once again, it's going to be a very interesting changes for the bomb shooter. Alright, next is the task shooter. The Infinite Rain meteor cooldown will be now to 7 seconds. It will be now to 4 seconds. Alright, not too bad actually. Next is the glue gunner. The tier 3 upgrade for the balloon dissolver damage interval will be now to 0.65 seconds. It will be now to 0.575 seconds. The 5th tier upgrade for the balloon dissolver damage will be now to Moa class to 7 through 9. And the relentless glue will be now to 3k to now 2.4k. Alright, not as bad a buff for the glue gunner. I think many people have thought about the glue gunner. I don't think nobody never used the glue gunner evolved though, but basically they still use glue, but somehow many people decide to not use glue, unfortunately, because apparently the glue gunner has the slow effect. Well, basically the 5th tier or the bomb pack for the 4 tiers or 5th tier upgrades, you can easily slow down every Moa class balloons, except you need to upgrade for the bomb crossbow just to able to help out. But for the ice, you can easily like slow down the Moa class balloons as well. Like for example, if you want to go for the icicle impel, you can easily defend the heck out of it though, just to able to be sure of it. Alright, next we got is going to be the Monkey Buccaneer, but this time they decide to nerf the Monkey Pirate once again, which is the 4th tier upgrade for the middle path for the Buccaneer. So what they've done is they now base cost for the upgrade will be now to 5,000. It will be now to 5,250. Which is definitely deserves a nerf, to be honest here, for the Monkey Pirate. I mean, to be fair, Monkey Pirate is definitely one of the best 4th tier upgrades inside of BT Battles 2, because when you actually upgrade to the Monkey Pirate, you can easily bullet pull the heck whatever the heck you need to do. Because for example, if your opponent decides to send you Wisdom BFBs or something like that, then you need to start going for the Monkey Pirate, and then you can easily go ahead and bullet pull it whatever the heck you want here. So I think they need to need some nerfs for sure, because I know Monkey Power is definitely one of the best Void tiers in the world though. Alright, on to the Monkey Ace. So the Void tier upgrade for the Ground Zero ability animation shorter to allow the more rapid activation. Alright, that's a very nice bad actually. Not as bad because I know the Ground Zero for everything that everybody has been saying or complaining about the cooldown. Well, the ability animation, basically when you actually use the ability, apparently the bomb will see the animation, will drop it on the floor, and it's taking a lot of time just to able to see how shortly time it was. But basically, it's taking a little time because, for example, if you'd rather use the Ground Zero against that, it takes like, I think 2 or 1 seconds to register the Ground Zero to explode it. Again, it's like literally annoying to see. So that's why they actually added the ability for the animation shorter to allow more rapid activation. So I'm not as bad actually. So pretty good, Ninja Kiwi. I guess this needs a little bit of big good changes here for the Ground Zero. So I'm kind of happy with that. Alright, so next is going to be the Bomber Ace. The Bomber Ace periods will be now to 15 to now 12. And the 130 upgrade for the bomb periods will be now to 25 to now 20. Oh, I never see they did that, but they finally nerfed the Bomber Ace in BT Battles 2. I mean, to be fair, Bomber Ace is definitely one of the best upgrade in BT Battles 2, because we actually go ahead and go for the Bomber Ace or whatever the heck you need to do. Basically, is going to be helping out by everything that you want to able to go ahead and go for the Bomber Ace. But basically, if you upgrade to the 130, it will help out very, very much though. So that's why they decided to nerf it to 25 to now 20 for the Bomb Pyrrhus. I mean, it's a good change by the way, so I'm not going to complain about NKid about it. But basically, for example, if you go Ace Farm Spy Factory, everybody decided to go for the Bomber Ace, which is the path everybody's been using a lot of times by going for the Bomber Ace instead. But I guess it's not as bad actually, so what do you guys think about that in the comments, alright? Alright, on to the Motor Monkey. So what they did to the Motor Monkey is the tier 3 upgrade for the Shell Shot will be now to 850. It will be now to 950. The 502 biggest one, dot damage will be increased to 25 to now 45. The 204 Shattering Shells dot damage increased to now 5 to 8. The 5th tier upgrade for the Bloons Generation dodge will be of interval for 0 seconds to now 0.6 to 5 seconds. And also the 205 Bloons Generation dot damage will be now increased to 5 to 8. And also with the same thing on mod, dot damage will be now increased to 100 to 150. Alright, not as a bad buff changes here for the Motor Monkey. So I'm kind of happy that they actually decided to buff the Bloons Generation plus with the biggest one upgrade. We're gonna have to find out and see if it's finally good or not for the next update. And also with the Shell Shot upgrade, I know guys, the Shell Shot is one of the most OP tower, or the upgrade I meant to say, it's one of the most OP upgrade inside of this game here, so that's why they decided to nerf it though. So I'm kind of glad they did this, so it's pretty good actually, so not as a bad changes here to be honest here. So once again, good job Ninja Kiwi. Alright, next is the Dart Gunner. So the tier 3 upgrade for the laser cannon will be now to 4,250. It will be now to 3,750. Okay, they decided to buff the Dart Gunner, but this time it's only one buff for the Dart Gunner, which is the laser cannon. But basically, it's only for the upgrade buff cost for now 4,250. It will be now to 3,750. I mean, that is true because I know many people in the case here does not go for the laser cannon, because I think the laser cannon from the Dart Gunner, they don't usually upgrade to the laser cannon anymore here. But the thing is about laser cannon is they could easily go ahead and get up to the plasma incinerator a bit too early. But I don't know why they decided to buff the Dart Gunner, but I guess that makes sense because basically nobody never upgrades to the laser cannon. I mean, nobody never upgrades to the laser cannon actually. But still, they could easily go ahead and go for the plasma incinerator very, very early, which is kind of concerned they need to like make a ton of changes here for the Dart Gunner. But I guess they need to make a little bit of changes for the base cost for the upgrade for the laser cannon, but I'll take that, I guess. Alright, next we got is the Wizard Monkey. So the 510 Archmage Fireball damage will be now to 3 to now 9. And also the Archmage Fireball, Wall Fire, Dragon Breath, and Shimmer have their attack speed double. Whoa, no way they actually add this. And the 500 Dragon Breath now does plus 2 damage to Moabs. And the 510 Fireball now does plus 9 to now damage to Moabs, okay? 520 wall fire now does +1 damage to mobs instead. Wow. Okay then. I never see they decide to buff another Archmage once again, but this time it's only for the fireball damage for the Archmage. Basically, they decided to add this to the wall of fire, Dragon Breath, and Shimmer have the attack speed double. Pretty interesting changes here for the Wizard Monkeys, so we're gonna have to try this out for the next update. If there's a next update that is gonna come out, then we're gonna try and see if it's finally pretty good or not though. But we're gonna have to see how this is gonna work out, alright guys? So let's see how this goes. Alright, next up we got is going to be the Super Monkey. So the Sun Avatar pairs will be now to 7 through 8. Robo Monkey will be now to 8k to now 7k. And also with the Tech Terror will be now to 19k to now 20k. Not as a bad changes to be honest here, because I think many people has been spoken about the Super Monkey, because again, the Super Monkey Sun Avatar, I think nobody never know that the Sun Avatar got another buff, to be honest here, because nobody never upgrades to the Sun Avatar, but except especially they decide to go for it for the in the player fire mode, because again, player fire is definitely currently one of the best meta for Super Monkeys. It's definitely currently one of the best here. Alright, next up we got is going to be the Alchemist. So the Robo of Gold will be now to 2,750. It will be now to 2,500 per upgrade cost. Alright, not as a bad changes here for the Robo of Gold. I like that. Alright, next is going to be the Druid Monkey. And everybody has been waiting for the Druid because again, Druid is definitely one of the best. So let's see what they done to the Druid Monkey. Let's see what they did, alright? So what they did to the Druid Monkey is the feature upgrade for the Spirit of the Forest will be now to Thor damage to 20 to now 14. The Jungle Boundaries will be now to 3k to now 2.8k. And the Heart Avengers will be now to 300 to now 400. Alright, I like these changes here for the Druid. Basically, the Spirit of the Forest, guys, everybody has known that the Spirit of the Forest is definitely one of the best feature upgrade inside of this game here, especially if you'd rather defend this DDTs with boosts in it, even with the popless buffs or something like that. You can easily defend the heck out of the regulars or fortified DDTs. I mean, fortified DDTs might struggle a lot during a ton of times without tower boosting, because apparently when you actually use the tower boost against the Spirit of the Forest up, you can easily defend the heck out of the DDTs here. But with no tower boost, you don't usually defend any DDT rushes here or fortified, because apparently if there's any fortified DDTs, it won't usually defend without tower boost or something like that. Also with the Jungle Boundaries, I think they need to make it as a buff here for the Jungle Boundaries, because again, the Jungle Boundaries for the base cost, the last time they decided to nerf it will be now to like 3k, but they decide to buff it to 2.8k, which is kind of not bad to see. And also with the Heart Avengers, I think it needs a nerf, to be honest here, because again, the Heart Avengers is definitely one of the best upgrade inside the BT Battles too, because when you actually upgrade to the Heart Avengers, for example, if you're probably sending you like a red balloon or whatever, if you target up to last, it will increase the attack speed very much here. So that's why they decide to go ahead and make sure that they nerf it to 300 or 400. But not as a bad changes here for the Spirit of the Forest, because they needs a nerf for sure. Alright, next up we got is going to be the Banana Farm. So the 4-2 upgrade for the IMF loan initial cooldown will be now to 30 to now 20 seconds. X5X remains will be now at 20 seconds. Alright, not too bad actually. Alright, next we got is going to be the Monkey Village. So the Monkey Obelisk will be now to 15k to now 20k. And the crates produced per round will be now without absorbing fires will be now to 4 to 6. Alright, not too bad actually. Next is the Engineer. So the 5XX Sentry Pierce will be now to 5 to 6. And the Bloon Trap will always target the closest track spot unless the spot is changing with the X2X target options. Alright then, pretty not bad as the Engineer buff. I think we need to make sure that the Engineer needs a more slightly buff for this. So I'm very happy that they decide to buff the Engineer Monkey once again, because again, the Engineer is definitely one of the kind of not as a good tower, because apparently the last time they decided to kill off the Engineer Monkey. But they finally did it for the Bloon Trap, so that way you could target all the way to close here, or the closest track, so that way you don't have to worry about the randomly targeting from the Bloon Trap, because apparently everybody was complaining about the randomly targeting from the Bloon Trap. It's definitely currently not as a good thing just to see, alright? Alright, so that's all the tower changes that we got here for today, so we're going to move on to the heroes, which is going to be quite interesting just to see it though, so let's see what they did, alright? So level 19 of Quincy, number of arrows per attack will be now to 2 to 3, same as the Cyber Quincy. Gwendolyn base Pierce will be down to 900 to 850. Same as Scientist Gwendolyn, by the way. So both of these heroes needs our hero also needs a buff, by the way, so we need to make sure of it. And Churchill base price will be down to 1.7k to now 1.5k, same as the Sentai Churchill. So I'm kind of glad they decided to buff the heroes that nobody never uses though, except for people use Quincy, because I think Quincy is definitely one of the best hero inside of BT Battles 2, because I think they never know that they decide to like able to buff Quincy or Gwendolyn, Scientist Gwendolyn or Churchill or more. I think one of the heroes they need to buff more is Gwendolyn or Churchill, because I think Churchill is nobody never used Churchill of all though, because nobody never used Churchill, because everybody's like stop using Churchill or Sentai Churchill, because that's why everybody decides to like stop using that hero inside of BT Battles 2. So that's kind of a bit pointless. Next up we got is going to be Pat Fuzzy. So level 1 slap heroes will be down to 10 to 7. Level 7 slap heroes will be now increased to +3 to now +4. Level 5 slap heroes will be down to 10 to 7. And also with the level 15 slap heroes will be down to 20 to now 14. Same thing as Fuzzy the Snowman, by the way, except level 6 slap freeze balloons will be down to 1 to now 0.7 seconds. Pretty good changes here for Fuzzy the Snowman, also with Pat Fuzzy in it, because again, that hero is definitely one of the best hero inside of this game here, except they decide to buff the level 7 slap periods will be now increased to +3 to now +4. So I'm kind of concerned about Pat Fuzzy. Basically, it's definitely currently one of the best heroes, so I think they needs a nerf for sure, because again, it's definitely one of the most dominant hero inside of BT Battles 2. So that's why they decided to nerf the heck out of it. I'm glad they actually did that as well. And here's all the bug fixes. If you guys want to review it to yourself, I'm not going to go over all of these bug fixes, but that is all for the patch notes for today. I don't know what you guys think about the patch notes, but let me know down in the comments down below. What do you guys think about the patch notes? What do you guys think about these changes here? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, alright? And I'm going to conclude this for today's video, so I hope you guys do enjoyed it. If you guys have not subbed, please subscribe and also smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace, everybody.